These are the focus tonight. Operation Semut 1945, a history to remember. Government to develop dual carriageway linking Serian, Gedong and Samarahan. Rajang Bridge set to drive development in Sarikei, Bintangor and Tanjung Manis. Good evening. The Operation Semut Parachute Landing 1945 or Op Semut 1945 should be a historic moment to remember, especially as a significant historical event during and after World War II in Sarawak. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Upeng said this historical event deserves to be commemorated, especially in the context of the resistance against Japanese forces that had occupied Sarawak at the time.
Dan ini adalah satu sejarah yang harus kita ingat dan hasil daripada engagement di antara lokal dan juga pihak pasukan Sematan. Ia telah membuka jebakan baru khasnya di kawasan Berio dan komuniti Kelabit di Berio. Kerana seperti mana disebutkan Datuk Gerawat, sekolah telah dibuka dan ia tentu sekali memberikan landscape dan pendekan yang baru untuk masyarakat Berio bahkan untuk Sarawak.
He said this when met by reporters after the 80th commemoration ceremony of Op Semut 1945 at Padang Merdeka on Thursday. The Sarawak Premier added that this parachute operation not only marked a turning point for Bario, but also throughout Sarawak, particularly in the post-war period. Earlier in his speech during the event, Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Labour, Immigration and Project Monitoring, Datuk Gerawat Gala, said the 80th International Commemoration of Operation Semut Parachute Landing 1945, previously organised locally in Bario, has now been elevated to a Sarawak-level event. He said the event has been held annually in Bario since 2013, following the construction of a memorial commemorating the efforts of the Z-Force and Sarawakian patriots who fought against the Japanese occupation. According to him, this year marks the first time that this historic event has been held at the state level.
We are very grateful and very appreciative to the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Haji Openg, who has requested for the reenactment of this 80th anniversary celebration in Bario to be done here, right here in the capital of Sarawak, Padang Merdeka. We are truly grateful that through this arrangement by our Right Honourable Premier, this local event has now been elevated to state level, which was beyond the dreams of the local Kelabit community in Bario.
Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari took the opportunity to witness the landing by 4 paratroopers from the Special Air Forces Unit Pascal, namely Air Warrant Officer 1, Muhammad Shah Rizal Muhammad Hazahid, who carried the Jalur Gemilang, Assistant Group Leader of Pascal Sierra, Captain Shahrul Rizal Sabri, who carried the Australian flag, Flight Sergeant Ahmad Ridwan Nordin, who carried the Ibu Pertiwi, and Corporal Muhammad Fikri Azizi Faizul, who carried the Malaysian Armed Forces flag. Added to the excitement, the Pascal paratroopers were transported in a Royal Malaysian Air Force CN-235 aircraft piloted by Lieutenant Colonel Ahmad Shazwan Mohammed, Captain Fikri and Captain Shafiq, which performed a low flyover above Padang Merdeka, captivating the audience. Meanwhile, Datuk Gerawat added that the event will continue to be held annually to commemorate the Z-Force's covert mission, called name Operation Semut, in which 8 commandos from Australia, New Zealand, and Britain parachuted into the interior of Borneo to gather intelligence and train locals to resist Japanese forces during World War II.
The annual commemoration is held annually to remember and to honor the sacrifice and courage of our freedom fighters, and also to mark the beginning of the transformation of our community who were then living in a closed world.
The government will develop a dual carriageway stretching from Munggu Kopi in Serian through Gedong and continuing to Samarahan. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari said the construction of this 4-lane road will improve accessibility and accelerate development in the Serian-Gedong-Samarahan corridor. According to him, this transformation not only promises a smoother and more comfortable journey but also reinforces efforts to instill discipline for the safety of all users.
Saya mula jalan raya adalah untuk kemudahan rakyat. Tapi janganlah gunakannya untuk kita berlomba. Mat kepit kata sida. Jadi saya minta anak-anak ikutlah undang-undang dan jangan salah gunakan kemudahan yang dibuat oleh kerajaan. Kenapa bila raya ya nyampat lin sedap yo mohet laju-laju. Jadi mesti ada disiplin kita untuk menggunakan kenderaan.
He said this when speaking at the closing ceremony of the My Lesson program organized by the Sarawak Road Transport Department JPJ at the Dato' Patinggi Ali Gedong Hall on Wednesday. At the ceremony, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also officiated the symbolic presentation of replica B2 driving licenses to 4 recipients, the oldest and youngest among participants in the district. Afterwards, he attended a breaking of fast event at the Al Kautua Gedong Mosque, followed by congregational Maghrib, Ishak, and Tarawih prayers. At the same event, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari took the opportunity to present contributions to several mosques and suraus in the Gedong area. The Sarawak government remains committed to strengthening the state's infrastructure with the construction of the Rajang Bridge, which is expected to be a major catalyst for socio-economic development in Sarikei, Bintangor, and Tanjung Manis. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Embas said this strategic bridge project will not only enhance land connectivity between the areas involved but also stimulate economic growth by creating more business and investment opportunities. The Sarawak Minister for Infrastructure and Port Development explained that the construction of the bridge was in line with the state government's development agenda in ensuring a more efficient road network, thereby facilitating the movement of people and goods between regions.
Mulai hari saat ini, jambatan ini sudah siap dan boleh digunakan oleh rakyat di kawasan itu. Contohnya, kepada yang Muhammad yang sudah dapat jambatan yang baru. Dan kita juga terima kasih kepada yang Muhammad Premier Banjau kita yang telah dapat memberi dana yang cukup untuk membina 15 km jalan pasti ke Tanjung Manis dengan satu jambatan yang menembus ringgit Malaysia 391.2 juta ringgit.
He said this when met by reporters at the soft launching ceremony of the Rajang Bridge on Thursday. The 1,440-meter long bridge, with a cost of 321.4 million ringgit, is part of the Sarawak Coastal Road project and will connect Sarikei and Bintangor to Tanjung Manis. The opening of the bridge offers numerous benefits, including the reduction of travel distance from Sarikei to Tanjung Manis from 122 kilometers to 53 kilometers, and from Bintangor to Tanjung Manis from 108 kilometers to 60 kilometers. Even more notably, travel time from Sarikei to Tanjung Manis has been cut from 2 hours 30 minutes to just 45 minutes, while the journey from Bintangor to Tanjung Manis has been reduced from 2 hours to 1 hour. Earlier, Sarawak Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment, Datuk Len Talib Saleh, said aside from the benefits in terms of travel time and cost, this bridge is also expected to boost the economy of the surrounding areas by facilitating the movement of goods and agricultural products to a wider market.
Ini merupakan satu pendekatan secara menyeluruh, di mana untuk kalau kita membangunkan ekonomi di wilayah tengah ini, kita melihat infrastruktur lah merupakan prasyarat untuk kita membangunkan bukan saja sektor pelancongan tetapi sektor-sektor yang lain seperti pertanian, pendidikan dan sebagainya. Inilah merupakan pendekatan kita mengikut apa yang kita selalu kongsikan dengan rakyat, iaitu PCDS 2030 yang berlandaskan kepada social security yang melibatkan rakyat dan masyarakat. Kedua, yang melibatkan meningkatkan ekonomi. Dan ketiga, dalam masa yang sama kita nak pastikan alam sekitar kita ini terjaga.
The construction of the Rajang Bridge not only enhances the road network along coastal areas but also opens up greater economic and social opportunities for local communities, particularly in the fisheries, agriculture and tourism sectors. Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs, Information and Suukas, Datuk Abdullah Saido, said the bridge is part of a network of 12 bridges currently under construction along the Sarawak Coastal Road, with a total development cost of nearly 3.8 billion ringgit.
Sangat penting untuk membuka kawasan pesisir, bukan hanya dalam konteks sosioekonomi, tetapi sejak akhir ini didapati bahawa ada beberapa kawasan telah dikenal pasti sebagai berpotensi untuk kawasan pelancongan baru, dan juga perlu diingatkan bahawa kawasan pesisir kebanyakan penduduknya adalah kaum nelayan dan petani, dan keadaan ini sangat memudahkan mereka untuk membawa hasil laut dan tani mereka ke kawasan pasaran dengan lebih mudah dan lebih murah.
He said this when met by reporters at the soft launching ceremony of the Rajang Bridge on Thursday. Datuk Abdullah also noted that the bridge brings positive impact to fishermen and farmers, which make up the majority of residents in coastal areas. And that's the English edition with me, Philip Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin with a montage of the 80th Commemoration ceremony of Semut 1945 at Padang Merdeka on Thursday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.